Hey y'all, Halfmilesniper here, and we're back on the range today. Last time we were out, we fired 20 rounds of Barnes 127 grain LRX copper ammo, or copper bullets. And I want to see what happens when we fire some lead core without cleaning the bore. Because the only thing I think that's been through the bore, shouldn't say think, the only thing that's been through the bore since I cleaned it has been copper bullets. So now I want to see what happens when we shoot some lead core. And we're going to shoot the 156 grain burgers with 54.5 grains of Retumbo, or Retumbo, however you want to say it. Which, as I recall, when we tested that was a pretty good load, pretty good shooting load. So we're going to shoot a 5-shot group. We might stretch it to a 10-shot group. We'll see. Let me get set up, and I'll bring y'all right back. Y'all sit back, kick your feet up, enjoy the ride. Okay, we are set up with one single, I have to double check those. I think that's a 3/4 inch dot, or close to a 3/4 inch dot. Got the camera set up. Since it's a cool morning, we're going to run the GoPro down here at the target line. What just went beep? Oh. The other GoPro, I guess, heard me say something that made it turn on. So, hey, it's already on. So we're going to head back and we're going to get to shooting. The 5 rounds I have loaded in the magazine ready to go are loaded in Lapua brass. And they have Winchester large rifle. And like I said, 54.5 grains of Retumbo, pushing the 156 grain burger. And we're going to see if shooting lead core after copper is going to make much of a difference. But next time you see me, we'll be at the bench. So I'm not exactly sure what happened. As I'm editing the video here, I realized that, well, even though I was running 2 cameras at the shooting line, neither camera caught anything. So is that the range ghost? Or did I say something wrong that perhaps shut down some cameras or something? I don't know. So we're going to have the target, and I'm going to do a little talky talk and see what we have in the target. So let's get started. We're going to jump right in and get the cold bore shot out of the way. Okay, so as we're coming up on the first shots here, the target may change color, get brighter and darker. It's because, well, it's kind of a cloudy, broken cloudy day, so bear with the changing light. First shot should be coming up. Our cold bore shot registered 2635.9 feet per second. And for those jumping in at this point, this is a 100-yard range. We're shooting at 100 yards. Second shot registered 2630.0. Third shot, 2627.6. Fourth shot, 2626.7. And our fifth shot was 2621.1 for an average, 5-shot average of 2628.3 with a standard deviation of 4.8. Alrighty, well, this will be interesting because I'll have to double check, see what kind of speed 54.5 gave me previously. And I'll put that up on the screen here somewhere. I have to double check what I said back there on the average. I may have read that wrong. In fact, we'll double check the chronograph when we get back. I think it'll still be in the memory. And I'm real curious to see how this group looks after shooting copper ahead of this. So we'll bring it back at the target. Well. 156 grain burger. 54.5 grains of Retumbo. I believe this was my cold bore shot. So if that's my cold bore shot, we'll measure the whole group, which isn't that bad, but then we're gonna measure it without the cold bore shot to see what it's actually doing with a warm barrel. I'll double check the footage, but I'm 99.9% sure that that was the cold bore shot. Let's go back and measure that. Okay. Alrighty, so that was actually kind of interesting. 156 grain burger with the 54.5 grains of Retumbo. Of course, we got our dial caliper measured out to 0.264, so we don't have to do any math. With the cold bore shot, 0.869 inches. Without the cold bore shot, 0.393 inches. Now, is that deflection all cold bore, or is that cold bore plus effect from copper? Because I did not clean the rifle between shooting copper and shooting the 156 grain burgers. But even with the cold bore and pushing the copper out, it's still 0.86 inch group. So it's better than any of the copper was shooting. And if we take that cold bore shot out, it's down to 393, which again, I'll have to double check and see what 54.5 gave me originally, velocity wise and group wise, and we'll compare it to this. And again, I'll put the numbers up over here somewhere on the brick wall. Yeah. Okay, let's go back, get a little accuracy juice, and close this out. Okay, so just double checking the chronograph. I don't remember if I said it was 28.26, but the average was 26.28.3 for that 5-shot average. 26.28.3. So it's moving a little slow, but it shot okay. And that was 54.5 grains of Retumbo, pushing 156 grain burger, and I had a Lapua brass and Winchester large rifle primers. So, outside of that cold bore shot, that was not a bad group. And again, the question is, on that cold bore shot, was that shift all cold bore, or was that cold bore affected by the copper from the copper rounds I shot beforehand? I don't know. Interesting. Might have to look at that some more. But for right now, that's all we're going to do. Just a quick 5-shot group to see what happens when we shoot lead core after copper. And you know what? I'm not really seeing any difference. The only other thing I want to check is where the Berger and Retumbo were hitting in relation to the dot. Because I've not made any adjustments to my scope. In fact, I haven't even set the 0 stop, which I probably should. But I haven't done that yet. I'm lazy. And yeah, we'll see what that did. At least from my own knowledge. As always, I want to thank y'all for hanging with me. I really do appreciate that. And I want to remind everybody, carry everywhere you can. Get a CCW if you need one. If you're in a constitutional carry state, I'd get a CCW anyways because you may travel. Not everyone recognizes constitutional carry. I recently came back from Hawaii. And yes, I carried while I was in Hawaii. And I had no issues. But then again, I'm also carrying under Leosa. So it's a little bit different. So, okay. Appreciate y'all hanging with me. Hope y'all enjoyed this. We'll catch you next time. As always, stay safe. Keep shooting. We'll catch you next time.
Send it. Hit.